Yay for me, because I no longer will have old lady signs of aging. And I know that no one, I don't care who you are aging gracefully, I know if you could get rid of those signs of old lady aging, you would go there.
Wow! Come on, groove it on. I said, baby, I know you're on a roll.
Hello, friends. Welcome back. My name is Vivian, and welcome back to Skincare My Way. I'm glad you are all here listening to my crazy thoughts on how I believe skincare needs to work, and work for not only for me, but also for you. But today we're going to look at what really we want in skincare. And I do believe ultimately what we're looking for is we are looking for a more youthful face, a healthy glow. Many of those things that you would find in our skin when we are about maybe 20 years old. And then I'm going to show you what happens over about a 40-year period when we listen to skincare companies and we pay a boatload of money for, I guess, maybe the best plastic surgery. This is the end result. And you can decide whether this is the path you want to take or not. But it isn't, that path is not for me. But what we're going to talk about first is really what makes a youthful face. And what makes a youthful face is a very small face. Think about when you were 13, 14 years old. Your face was like this big. And today what we're doing is we're blowing these faces up, and these faces are growing in different proportions and different widths, like putting weight on the body. This is what we're doing to our face. But a youthful, healthy face is a very small face with no lines, with no labial fold lines, with no hollows under your, I've got hollows, yes, no hollows under the eyes, and no, I have 11, I still have these and a couple lines here. A youthful face has none of that. And a youthful face is also well proportioned. So we're going to take 2 or 3 women, very wealthy women, and we're going to look at them from the beginning to now maybe the end. So first of all, I want to take a look at Goldie Hawn. When you look at these pictures of Goldie Hawn, I was probably about 14 years old when I was watching her on Roman and Martin Laugh-In. I think that's what it was called. She was so funny and quirky, and I used to think, oh my God, she's so beautiful. She had the biggest eyes. They were big and round. And through her whole career, probably up until she was 50, she was still really beautiful. And then something happened and she started really aging. So when I took a look at her and I saw the aging that was occurring in her skin, you go from this to this. So here is the end result, almost the end result, not quite the end result, because I think she's only 80, 82 maybe. I don't know, but she's in her 80s. But this is where we are now. And this is what all the money could buy for her. From this to this. What if skincare were so fucking phenomenal? She could have stayed 50 for the rest of her life, because that is what I believe we should be able to do today in the 21st century. Is you take somebody like this who can afford anything, who can afford any amount of skincare, who can even afford to make her own skincare company, and this is what you get. This is the end result. And now we're going to look at Melissa Gilbert. And the reason I wanted to look at Melissa Gilbert is because she is going through so much stress right now with her husband's issues. I don't know if anybody has heard about that. I know I have heard about that, but she's going through a lot of stress. So let's look at Melissa Gilbert and I know she's younger than me. She's younger than me, right? I think so. But anyway, she goes from looking this adorable, adorable girl on Little House on the Prairie to looking like this. And everything that these women have available to them, the free skincare, the skincare they buy, the best estheticians, the best plastic surgeons, this is all that money could buy her. This is all that skincare could provide for her. And believe me, these women are, their face, their skin is their calling card. That is what made them, were these beautiful, youthful, famous faces. And now this is what they look like. And the last person I really want to look at, who's probably a billionaire, so you would think she would have the greatest skin ever. But she just came out with a movie, Melania Trump. And I had to go see this movie, and my friends were going, what do you want to see the movie for? And I said, I want to see her skin and I want to see her clothes, because in that kind of lighting, on that kind of film, you can see everything. So really interesting. When it starts out, when the movie starts out, she has this beautiful skin. When the movie starts out, let's take a look at her when she's young. This is what she looks like when she's young. She looks completely different. She doesn't even look like this person anymore, I believe. She looks completely different. But in this movie, she starts out, she's like very emotionless. She's just like stoic. But her skin looks flawless. But I knew through that movie we were going to see all her signs of aging. And sure enough, they all came out. And when you look at Melania Trump's aging, it's all there. And she does not look youthful at all, because this is youthful Melania. This is Melania aging gracefully, maybe, with a really great plastic surgeon. I'm sure the best. I mean, these people have them on speed dial. So this is all that money could buy for her. And every year we see her, these problems in her skin are going to continue to reappear. And they're going to continue to get worse. And she will not be able to control the issues that are aging her skin. Because when you look at all these women, you can see the aging on the surface of the skin. You can see the hyperpigmentation. You can see the enlarged pores. You can see the dehydration. All these things are happening to each one of these women. And that is why you cannot have a youthful looking skin with whatever they're doing and the best of the best of the best. Youthful skin comes from healthy skin. You have to eliminate the hyperpigmentation. You have to eliminate the dehydration. You have to completely repair all the signs of aging, and your skin will restore itself. Once the skin restores itself, it will go up and start having a youthful look that will last. I know for me, it's going to last me till the end of time for me, because my skin is just going to get better and better and better and better. Even in just the last week, my husband and I noticed this part of my face is actually changing a lot. Don't you think this has changed a lot lately in the last week? And I tell you, the more and more I do my skincare, which is crazy, because my friends think that who can do this much skincare? Well, I can. Because again, I'm going to prove without a shadow of a doubt that we are able to do skincare with a facelift included in the comfort of your own home. I'm already almost there. I'm probably the first person, the first board certified. We are a double board certified household. I am a board certified esthetician, and I am probably the only one in the world that has figured this out. Anyway, yay for me, because I no longer will have old lady signs of aging. And I know that no one, I don't care who you are aging gracefully, I know if you could get rid of those signs of old lady aging, you would go there. Anyway, please listen, come back soon, subscribe. I have so much to say on this subject. We're going to keep on bringing the receipts and showing people what we're buying right now in skincare. You are buying old lady skin. That's what you're buying. You every day, 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old, no matter how old you are, going to CVS, your local esthetician, your plastic surgeon's office, you go spend, I don't know, $50, $100, $200, $500 for skincare. You are going to end up with skin like Goldie Hawn, like Melania Trump, like Melissa Gilbert, and on and on and on it goes. Because these women could not find me. Anyway, my name is Vivian. Welcome back. I will see you soon, and keep on watching me anti-age. Thank you for watching.